Let's begin. How to choose one's career. Okay. This is an evergreen slide. Gaurav, why don't you explain this one?
If you are following us since the time we are creating such web shows, right, on such platforms, on Zoom, on Facebook, on YouTube, you would always find us. We always talk about ikigai, right? Now, it says that passion, mission, profession, and vocation, and there are four circles around it. So, in order to give you an understanding, I'll try and pick around only two circles. Okay, let's take the left circle, which is what you are good at. So, if I'm able to identify that what I am in good, right, what I have good in me, and now I'm taking the lower circle, what you can be paid for. Let's try and mix these two circles. So, you would be able to see the profession and passion part as well. So if I am good into designing part and I know designing, and if I make my career into designing, I'll be paid good. So that would become my profession. So if you see the intersection of both the circles, and if I see the intersection of what I can be paid for and what needs, it brings out the vocational skills into me, which the new education policy also talks about very high. So this is very important to understand that all these four circles, if you are able to identify that what you love doing it, what is the best element inside you, what is the thing that world is looking forward to have, and what is the thing if you do that you will be paid for, which means in your professional journey of your life you would be able to achieve the purpose for that.
So it's like this formula that is there in front of you. It's been passed on through Japanese philosophy. It's called ikigai. It's a Japanese word. It means attaining satisfaction and happiness in one's life. And according to them, this was it. And I pretty much agree with this. We pretty much agree with this. It's very important to know what you are good at. I mean, aptitude is something that is important. It has a range. You can grow out of it. You can increase it and make it better. Some ways you can push it forward, but you have to know about it. You have to know yourself, your limits, and then improve on it. Next is what you love doing, the passion, the interests, the motivation to do things. Why we get up in the morning? That's these are the real questions. And I mean, people who are doing the stuff that they're doing, this is because that little. An issue with students is that they are a little bit younger, and they haven't had the experience that in life you're supposed to learn things. That's how it becomes. Teenage years and the early college years, these are very challenging because you have to develop skills, develop knowledge, try things, experiment. Sometimes you will fail, and that you have to take with a grain of salt. Grow out of it, find your niche areas. That's how you evolve. So let's look into
Though
this
in
aspect of
early childhood stage, it is little difficult to pen down the niche area because your preferences, your interests keep on changing with the passage of time. But yes, as and when time grows, you grow up in the life. It is very essential to pen down onto some niche area that what is the thing that you love doing it,
I
so that
mean,
you can pursue the same
even if you can
and
just
explore the same as well.
I agree. Like even if you try, like you're saying, exploring the things. Even if you try to explore, 5 things in a month, something like that. Uh, it kind of makes you grow out of your comfort zone and makes you develop yourself. Everyone has to become an adult. They have to be responsible for their own life and pay their way ahead. Live life, live in the world. Self introspection is
Yeah,
what
that's
goes
true.
into it. The personality of a person, if they know it, if they have mood swings, they're not good with people, or they're very good with people. That's their strong suit. They love talking. Their aptitude in which area it is, whether it's in the verbal category, the communication, or the mathematics or quantitative math side, your interests are very important here. Interests, they guide a lot of things. Interest can be tricky because we have initially when we are kids we have so many interests. We are interested in all things, and as we grow older, these interests they starting wean down, and by the time we're adults, we have only a few interests left. That's how interests work. By the time you
Guys,
what do you think?
guys, you can. I'm saying to my participants that you can watch our previous series, previous shows, that wherein we have talked much about personality, aptitude, interest, and motivation, and their importance while making any decisions, while doing any planning, especially in terms of for their career planning, right? So, what is the importance of personality? How dominating each factor is for decision when we are taking a decision. So you can always look into the previous shows that all are posted onto our channel that will talk more about your personality, aptitude, interest, and motivation.
Yeah, and how each job has a different ratio of them. So each job would have a different ratio of
Yes.
these traits, and even specifically what traits in them they're highlighting. So that all we do from